Over the last couple months, I've made $963 every single day, literally just sending Instagram DMs. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what I do, how I do it, and break down each step so you can copy it and paste it into your own business, or literally just copy what I do for someone else and start making this money for yourself. Again, I'm 21 years old. I do this from my college apartment. I'm still a college student, so anyone could do this. And after watching this video, you should have the exact 4-step process that you need to do to start doing this yourself and start making this kind of money. So without further ado, let's go to my computer. I'm going to break down the entire process and system for you so you can start right away. All right, so we're at the laptop. This is what the diagram looks like. This is going to be steps 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm going to break down the whole thing, but just to show you guys, so this was for the month of November. From coaching / subscription income was $29,902. And if you divide that by 30 days, you get $963 per day. So that's where I got that from. So without further ado, I'm going to get into this whole diagram for you guys. Now, step 1 is going to require one of the two things. You're going to either need to have a personal brand of your own on Instagram, or you're going to need to partner up with someone who does, because that's obviously what's going to bring in the people to DM you. So let's dive further into that. Now, going into that step 1 I was talking about, here I have, if you're watching this video or you're in this kind of space, you probably know who Brez Scales is. This is obviously someone who gets tons of traction on their videos, growing thousands of followers per day, and their DMs are probably flooded. Now, Brez already has someone doing this for him. But what you can do is, obviously, if like I said before, you might not have a personal brand of your own. Now, you can find someone that might not have 148K followers and growing as fast as Brez, but you can find someone who might have, 10K followers, 20K followers, who is starting to grow, and you can reach out to them proposing this opportunity. After you watch this video, you'll pretty much know exactly how the process is going to work. So you can use this and kind of make a video breaking down for that person, maybe how you can do that for them. Now, for me, for example, the person who I'm partnered with, because I don't have a personal brand of my own, has around 35K followers on Instagram. So obviously that isn't 150K. So we're not getting as many DMs, but I have been able to make that $963 per day working with them. So for you, the first step, if you don't have a personal brand, if you don't want to grow one on your own, is going to be to start reaching out to smaller people with small audiences that do have some sort of traffic coming to their page. Because if they have traffic, if they have people interested in what they're doing, then they're going to have people in the DMs. They're going to be followers that you can reach out to in the DMs. And in the next step, I'm going to go over exactly what that looks like. Now, step 2 is going to be actually taking that audience, those followers, those people DMing either you or the influencer you're working with, and reaching out to them, figuring out what type of people they are, figuring out what they want, figuring out if they align with what the person you're partnered with or what you are teaching through your content. Because in the content, either yourself or the influencer you're working with, I'll start using the example of the person you're working with because that's how it is with my business partner. They're providing some sort of value on what they do, and then that audience that's following them is interested in what they do and wants to start. So those thousands of people that are following, DMing, the next step is actually going to be reaching out to those people and having conversations, filtering out ones that you're probably not going to be able to work with, and filtering out the ones that you are going to be able to work with that are a good fit to work with that person. They want to learn, they're engaged, they, are qualified. That's what you're going to be doing in step 2. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to my computer and actually show you a conversation that I had with a client that is now one of ours. And I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like. Okay, we are back. So again, guys, with these videos too, my goal is to just provide you guys with as much valuable as possible and really just be transparent about everything, like showing the inside of my business and like what it looks like. So step 2, like I said before, is going to be, taking that audience of people that are watching. And it's going to be a large audience. So I'm going to actually show you a conversation that I had with one of my leads that followed my business partner that I'm working with. So starting off, this person actually came from one of the stories that was posted that was sending them, a list of trending sneakers because we're running a sneaker reselling offer. and pretty much reached out to them here and gave them what they were looking for, a list of trending shoes. And then you ask a question, like see what they're doing, like how's business been? This person was just getting back into reselling. Cool, that's awesome that they're getting back into it. So love to hear it. What made you get out? Just didn't work out, or just didn't have the time. Now, kind of just say something to acknowledge that, and then cool, like what are your goals for the next 2 months now that you're starting? Figuring out what they want. Regain clientele, need to buy pairs. Do you have a specific profit goal that you're trying to hit? 2.5 to 5K, that would be great. Our offer is helping people get to 3 to 5K. So off the bat, I know that this person is probably going to be a very good person to work with and a very good lead that came from the audience. So that's super solid. Like right now, what are you struggling with? You want to find out with the person that wants to get started with whatever your partner or whatever you're doing and teaching, figure out what they're struggling with, figure out what their pain points are, so you can take those pain points and show how you're going to help them overcome those. So this person said they're struggling to buy pairs, not able to sell them quickly. First time I ever tried reselling, I dumped 10 to 15K in shoes and ended up investing it into the wrong pairs and lost a decent amount of money because of it. That is a huge pain. So with that statement, we learned two things. One, that this person has a good amount of money to work with. They are someone that can purchase a coaching program. They are someone that could purchase a community or a mentorship. They're also someone that lost a good amount doing this on their own. So this is an ideal client that we want to work with. So now that we know this, we're going to ask, like, do you have a plan on your own to like overcome this and get back into it? And this person's plan, they weren't super confident in it. But what I'm going to go to now is I want to go to the third step, because that brings me to a really important point as well. So I'm going to go to the third step right now. Now, the third step is going to be determining if that lead is actually qualified. And we did determine that that lead was qualified there, as you saw. Now, the actual thing you're going to do once you know that is you're going to book them in for a meeting. You're going to book them in for a call so you can go more in depth, and either the person you're working with or a sales rep or a closer is going to figure out how they can help them and if they are a good fit for the program, the mentorship, or whatever yourself or your partner is offering. So you're going to book them in for a sales call through the Instagram DM. You just had a conversation. What you're going to do is you're going to pitch them in the DM and you're going to book that call. And what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like with one of the leads that we booked in and one that ended up actually closing. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that now. So this is what it's going to look like to actually book in the call through the DM. So this person, we figured out they got out of the game for a little bit. They wanted to get back into it, figured out what their struggles were in the past, what their goals are going forward, and figured out that they don't really have a plan on their own. So that leads to the pitch, which is basically tying, what they struggled with and what they need help with and what their goals are, and tying that into how you can help them get there. So what we say is, I'd love to hop on a call with you, bro. I have a coaching program where I've helped over 70 resellers buy and sell high volume, profitable deals quickly to make 3 to 5K in profit each month consistently. Now, because this was perfect for him, it tied into his situation. He was down. Sent him the Calendly link and he scheduled a call for, I think it was like 2 days in advance, which is kind of perfect timing. Now, for you, if you're doing a fitness offer or a clothing brand offer or something like that, it might be like, I'll help you. I have a online coaching program where I've helped people lose 10 pounds in their first month or something like that. And then maybe that aligns perfectly with that person's goals. But it's the same thing. It's taking where they're at now, where they want to go, and you being that bridge. And you show that you're that bridge in the DMs. And if they're a good fit, you book them in for a call. Now, before I kind of zone out from the diagram and introduce you guys to the last step, what I want to cover is this important kind of in the middle step before you actually close them. And what that's going to be is actually nurturing them and warming them up more before you actually do the sales call. And how I do this is I have an email sequence. You can use ConvertKit for this. If you're just starting off, you could send the emails manually, but pretty much we send an email, which the first email sends them a video sales letter to watch before the call. What this is going to do is it's kind of going to pre-sell them into the program. It's going to give them tons of value, but it's also going to kind of dig into their pain and show them what they can get out of this and kind of create that urgency factor. Now, this is going to really prepare them for the call. If you're going to have them watch anything before the call, it needs to be this. And if you don't want to do emails, you can literally just send the VSL link inside the DM. You could do that as well. That's perfect. Just literally continue to use Instagram. We use email, so it's automated, but you need to send them that VSL. If you want me to do a video talking about like how you can actually make a video sales letter, just let me know in the comments and I can do that as well. Number two thing we send them, which is usually a couple hours after the VSL is sent, we send them a case study. So this person, they were 19 years old, and they were just, trying to make money like a hustler. Now, we had someone that went through our program that was 18 that actually hit 10K per month with reselling. So they reminded me, they were similar in the way they were talking. So what I did is I sent that video case study of the 18-year-old that made 10K per month for this lead to watch. So he could see, oh, this is possible. Oh, Aiden and his business partner are great people to work with. Now, the last thing you could send is you can literally send them like a video module or a screenshot or a walkthrough or something from inside of the mentorship, the coaching program, or something that you're selling them into. And they're going to be like, oh my gosh, like this is the best thing ever. Now, if you get them those three things, step 4 is going to be very easy. And step 4, I'm not even going to zoom out for because it's not really a big thing to go over, but it's literally just selling them in. Now, I just took some random screenshots of people that I've sold in different months, but sell them in. You get on a sales call, and sales is obviously, I'm not going to go into depth crazy on, how to actually close a sales call. I can do that. I actually have a video of a live sales call on my channel. So if you want to see more into that, go watch that. It's like a 30-minute video. It shows me on a sales call, so you can actually see what this looks like. But pretty much it's the DMs, but a more extended version. And like I said, I'm not going to go too into depth, but if you do, the crazy thing is these 2 steps are crucial for this. Like, this is honestly the easier part if you do these 2 steps right. So that's how you do it. And yeah, if you want to watch a sales call, you could just go watch it on my channel. But yeah, guys, this is the diagram of really the funnel that I've been using for the past months, all through Instagram, literally just sending DMs. Now, I know hopping on a sales call is not just sending DMs, but like I said, these 3 steps are the most important process. If I don't do this, I don't make this. So I literally, by doing this, I'm making $963 per day, just sending DMs, sending them videos, sending them links to book a call, and digging into their pain points. And that's how this works. You could do this with anyone who's launching any sort of coaching program, mentorship, community, anything like that. And it's not that hard. Now, if you're building the personal brand yourself, obviously you have to build up your personal brand. You have to get an audience. If you're trying to partner with a creator, like something like that, obviously you're going to need to send outreach. But now that you know how to do this, you can send outreach to people that have personal brands with 10K followers, 20K followers, and tell them how you can do this for them. And I'd love to hear how that goes for you guys. You can send, the videos in the comments or questions in the comments, or tell me about your progress. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this and took something from this. Really just threw it all out there, like how I operate and how I am able to make this type of money, like what I'm doing. So like I said, hope you enjoyed. Hope you took some value. Please subscribe to the channel if you're getting any sort of value out of this. Like the video, boost the algorithm a little bit for me. And if you have any questions, you can drop them in the comments. I'll reply to every single comment, or you could also DM me on Instagram. It's in the description, and I'll answer all type of questions on there as well. So I will see you guys in the next one. I appreciate you watching, and yeah, peace out.